This conference will now be recorded.
So I hope you were able to see my screen, right? So now let me go for the demo. So this is Venkat from Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Bangalore, Marathalli. So we are going to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool from this training. The course duration is 35 working days. Okay. So we'll provide real-time training, guys. So there are n number of ETL tool. All ETL tools are good. DataStage is also very good. Okay, it is not required any coding language. This is just graphical user interface, guys. IBM DataStage ETL tool is a graphical user interface. Okay, so no need to write any coding language, Java plus kind of. That's why you can easily learn it, easily get the job if you learn IBM DataStage ETL tool, guys. Let me, what are the highlights of this training institute, right? So we'll explain project explanation. We have both interactive online and classroom trainings, guys. Then we will teach, will after class is done, I will give the recording videos as well as I will give you the real time scenarios, materials. These materials already I have prepared, guys. So these documents are very useful. Whichever I have prepared it, whichever the data stage daily classes, whichever we are going to teach it, that classes documents I have prepared it. Okay, so these documents having with clear steps. If you open any one document, you will understand each and every step document with clear screenshots. Okay, with clear screenshots. See, with the screenshot, what are the steps I have to take it, everything I have prepared the document. It is very useful, this document. Okay, so along with I have prepared real-time scenarios documents also, we have prepared it. We'll give these documents as well as materials. Interview questions and answers, we'll cover interview questions and answers. Resume preparation, doubts and clarifications, we'll explain it. Okay, so these are the highlights of training. Software installation also will help you. Now let me open that data stage. Let me keep on mute, guys. Some people who is not speaking, Mohan, can you keep on mute? Okay. If you have any doubts at any point, you can talk to me. Now let me log in into the IBM data stage. So this is the data stage ETL tool. So it will ask some ID and password. We are entering it. So suppose, guys, let me explain some scenarios. Okay, how the tool is it. Assume that I have one file in my computer. Okay, so I am opening that file. So assume that I have one file in my computer, that is in the source folder. It is having one file. So that is srcemp. It is having some data. Okay, it is having some data, guys. How many records are there, team? Okay, how many records are there? So is it 10 records or
10,
11 records, team?
10
Is it
reports.
10, 10 records or 11 records?
10 records.
See, first record is a not a data. See, when you see the first record, employee number, comma, employee name, comma, job, comma, salary, comma, DEPT number. Okay. So this is the first record is called as a, we can call as a header record. Header record. Header. Schema. Schema is called column names, field names, employee number. This is the employee number values. This is the employee name values. These are the job values. This is the salary values. This is the DEPT number values. Okay, see, one column, this is the employee number is column, this is employee name column. One column to another column, something is separator. That separator we can call as a field separator. What is the field separator team here? One column to another column is separated by comma. This is comma delimited text file. This is comma delimited text file. What is the text file name? src underscore emp dot txt. This is the text file. It is having some data. It is there in the source folder. It is available in the source folder. I am creating my target folder. Okay. So now what I want it, I want to read this file. I want to read this src emp text file. Read this text file via data stage, and it is there in the source folder, guys. Source folder in my computer. So now what I want it, I want to move into target folder. So I want to generate the file tzt underscore emp.txt file. I want to read this file, whichever it is there in the source folder. I want to read this file via data stage. I want to generate the text file that is called tgt underscore emp.txt file. I want to generate it. While generating, I don't want to load all the records. When I see the dept number, I can see n number of values are there. In that, I want to load only dept number 10 records. When I see the data dept number 10, how many records are there, team? When I see the DEPT number 10, I can see these three records. I want to load it. I don't want to load other than the DEPT number. I want to load, my condition is DEPT number equal to 10. I want to load into my text file. TGTEMP text file. Yeah, this is also, it will come. This record. Other than the DEPT number 10, it will not load it. It will load only DEPT number. How many? 3 records are there. 3 records it will load it. This is my requirement. What is my requirement? My customer is giving one file, that is srcmp text file. I want to read this srcmp text file. I want to generate the another text file that is called tgtemp file. While generating, I want to load only DEPT number 10 record. This is my condition. Okay, this is called, we can call as a source. That is called as a input. This is my input data. This is called my output data. That is, we can call as a my target data. Okay, so this is my condition. What is my condition? DEPT number equal to 10. That is my condition. Now I want to read this text file. I want to read this file in data stage, means we have to use some stages that is called sequential file. Okay, so something we have to use. I want read, right? I want read means we have to use something that is called as a stage. We have to use sequential file stage. I want read the text file in data stage, means we have to use sequential file stage. How to use, we'll explain it. So I want to generate the text file. I want to generate the tgtemp text file, right? I want to generate the text file also. We have to use the sequential file stage. Okay, I want to generate the text file, means we have to use sequential file stage. Between, I want to apply the filter condition. See, this DEPT number is called as a filter condition. I want to apply the condition, some condition. Filter condition means we have to use filter stage. We have to use filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can write the some condition. I can write the some conditions. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. By using the sequential file, I want to read the data, means I can use the sequential. If the text file means, I want to generate the text file means we have to use the sequential file stage. How to use it we'll see now. Okay, so now let me go for the data stage designer. By using the designer client I can develop the data stage jobs. Full details we'll discuss in the regular classes, guys. Now, so I want to create we need to follow the some steps. How to follow the steps, please observe, guys. File menu, click the new button, there is a parallel job. We need to create a first parallel job. Okay, we have to use input stage, output stages, right? So there is a right side in the palette, there are multiple stages. File, let me go for the sequential file for reading the text file. Now let me drag the same file again for output purpose. For this is for reading, this is for output. Now let me go for the processing. So what is the stage I have to use for filtering the data purpose? We have to use filter stage. So when I go for the processing, under the processing there is a filter is there. When you use the filter, select it and simply drag into the designer workspace. This is called designer workspace, like canvas, where we will develop the jobs. Okay, so now I have taken the sequential file filter for filtering the data. Now I need to process the data from the source to target, right? I need to give the links between the stages. So from this point to this point, from this point to this point, I have to give the links between the stages. How to give the links between the stages? Please observe it. General link, simply drag it. General link, simply drag it. Okay, first I have created the job, then I have taken the stages. What is the next step? I have given the links between the stages. I have given links between the stages. Now I have to define the properties. First step what I have done, I have created a IBM data stage job, parallel job. Second step, used the input and output and condition, right? Logical condition stages, right? Now after that what I have given the links between the stages, given the links between the stages, one stage to another stage I have given links. After that, define the properties. How to define the properties, please observe, guys. So which file I want to read it, which file I want to generate it, what is the condition I want to apply it, that is called properties. Double click the sequential file, which file I want to read it, that is a file I need to browse it. Let me browse the file. Where it is available, it is there in the source folder. That is a file is called srcemp.txt file. I need to select this file. Src underscore emp.txt file. Okay, so which file I want to read it? In my computer, in the source folder, n number of files are there. But my customer says that I want to read the srcmp file. That's why I am selecting the srcmp file. Now, when I open the file, srcmp file, first record is a data or header record? Header record. First record is a column name. This is called as a column names, right? So now when I go for here, first line is a column name. My file is coming column names. I need to make as a true here. What I have to do? First line is column names. I need to make as a true. If my file is coming header, I need to make as a true here. Suppose my file is not coming header, I need to make as a false here. Okay. Now let me go for the format section. See, what is the delimiter in this file? One column to another column separated by comma, right? I need to define the comma here. No need to change anything here. So is my file is coming any double quotes or single quotes? Nothing. It is not coming. So double quotes means it is come like this. Is there any quotes are coming like this? No. That's why my file is not coming any quotes. That's why I need to make as a none here. I need to make as a none. My file is not coming any quotes. Okay. Now let me go for the columns section. So what are the columns are coming? What is the first column? What is the second column? Okay, first column is employee number, right? Let me go for here. So let me paste here employee number here. See this employee number, is it coming numbers or characters? Numbers. So if it is coming numbers, so let me select the data type as a integer. So it is coming, I can give some length, right? 3 bytes. It is up. Now I can give some length here 5. What is the next column? What is the next column, team? Employee name. Let me copy the employee name column. Let me paste here. Second column. See, employee name is coming numbers or characters or dates. What is coming, team? Characters. Right? This is the string. Character values. If we coming character values, we have to use in data stage. That is the called varchar data type. Varchar. So there is a varchar, right? Let me go for V. Let me give some length. So this is occupying some length, that is 25. Assume that. What is the data type? Employee name varchar. So job, the next column, order is important. First is employee number, then employee name, then job. Let me copy the job column. So let me go for the next row. Let me paste the job here. See, job is coming. Is it coming numbers or characters or dates? What is coming, team? Characters. Okay. If it is coming characters, in the data type in data stage, we can call as a varchar. We have to select the varchar data type. So I'm giving some length. Okay. So what is the next column, team? Salary. Let me copy the salary column. So let me add the plus symbol here. Here let me, salary is coming. What is it coming numbers or characters or dates? Numbers. This is the number, right? Salary column. So let me pass the integer here. So it is occupying some length. Let me give 5. So what is the next column, team? Next column is DEPT number. Let me copy the DEPT number. Let me paste it here. So DEPT number, is it numbers, characters or dates or decimals? Numbers. So let me use the integer here. So it is occupying some length. Let me give 3. Okay. So first column is employee number. Second is employee name, job, salary, DEPT number. Here also same order. I have defined it. Now let me click the OK button. Okay. Now double click the filter stage. Properties I'm defining. What is the filter condition? I want to load it. My output, I want to load only DEPT number 10. So let me copy this DEPT number column. So now let me go for the here where condition DEPT number equal to 10. Okay. Column name, what is the value I want to load it, that value. So now let me go for the output section. Let me go for output section. Left side is column called input column, right side is column called output column. So now I need to drag from input to the output. How to drag it? So let me keep the cursor here. Simply drag from input to the output. Copy the input columns to the output. How to copy it? Simply drag it left side to right side. Select it. How to do it? Let me show you one more time. So I'm deleting here. Let me click yes all. So keep the cursor here. Keep the cursor here. Simply drag it here. Copy the input columns to the output. This is called mapping. See, employee number to employee number, employee name to employee name, job to job, salary to salary. Let me click the OK button. So let me double click the sequential file where I have to generate the output. Let me browse the target path. So in the data stage, in the target folder, I want to generate the file called tgt target underscore emp dot txt file. I want to generate it. That is my customer said that I want to generate tgt underscore emp dot txt file. Let me click the OK button. When I generating the output file, when I see the first record, header record, I want to see that header record. I want to see that. When I open the output file, I want to see the employee number, employee name, job, salary, deep. These are the column names. I want to see that along with the data, header record. So how to do that? So this is called first line is a column names. When I open the output, I need to see that header record. That's why I need to make as a true. I need to make as a true. Now let me go for the format section. So I want delimiter as a comma. I want the delimiter as a comma, employee number, comma, employee name, comma, like that. Now, so I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. Now, so for columns, my columns are defined. Let me click the OK button. Now let me save the job. How to save the job? Go for the file and save it. So let me go for the jobs section. There is a one folder. There is a Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. Under the Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. So let me give the job underscore demo 25. Let me click the save button. My job is saved now. Okay. Now I have defined the properties. After that, now save the job. Save the job. Okay. Next, fifth point. Compile the job. If any errors are there, let me check it. Compile the job and run the job. Okay, how to compile it, how to run it, we'll see now. After saving, let me, there is a compile button is there. There is a compile button. Okay, so there is a compile button. Let me click the compile button. So my job successfully compiled with no errors. Okay, all the properties are defined. Okay, so that's why there is no error. We have given properties, right? This properties, okay, so if anything is missing, we will get the error. So now all the properties are given, so that's why I'm not getting any error. Now my job is compiled. Now I want to load the data, right? I need to run the job. How to run it? There is a run tab. Let me click the run button. My job is running now. My job is running now. So my source having how many records, team? See, my source having 10 records. My target is loading 3 records. So let me open the output file. So let me go for the target folder. When I see that tgtemp, I want to see that DEPT number 10 records. I'm getting only DEPT number 10. What we have done, my customer is giving one text file, srcmp file. It is having some data. I'm reading that file. I'm generating another file. While generating, I don't want to load all the record. I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. That's why I'm using the, okay. Now my requirement is, please observe guys. I'm reading this file. Okay. I'm filtering the data. Valid records I'm loading into target. Right. Now my source having 10 records. 3 records are my condition is matching loading into target. How many unmatched records are there? My condition is not matching record. How many records are there? These 7 records. I want to generate one file. Okay. So that is file I want to generate means we have to use sequential file. Now I'm giving the links. So my second output, this is my rejected output. Okay, so let me right click it. Let me convert it to reject. Convert it to reject. So my rejected output file, I want to generate the rejected underscore tgt underscore emp.txt file. I want to generate it. all the 7 records. Okay, so now how to generate it? Let me go for the filter stage. When I are taking the rejected output, when you are taking the rejected output reject, I have to make as a true. Output reject, I have to make as a true, guys. Let me click the OK button. So double click the rejected output, browse the path. So what is the path? This is the path. What is the file name I want it? Rejected underscore tgt underscore emp.txt file. This is the file I want it. Let me click the OK button. Let me first line column names. When I open the output file, I want to see the first record, header record. That's why I need to make as a true. Let me go for the format section. My delimiter I want comma. I don't want anything. So I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. Okay. Let me go for the columns. Let me click the OK button. Let me save the job. Now again I have to compile it. Let me compile the job. My job is compiled. So now let me run the job. My job is running. So one new file should be generated. In the new file, I want to see that rejected output data. So how many records? Total 10 records. DEPT number 10 is loading 3 records. Other than the DEPT number 10, 7 records are there. So it is loading. So let me go for the here. Rejected TGT EMP. So other than the DEPT number 10 records, I want to see that. Now you tell me, I want to read the text file. Which is the stage I have to use him? You have to learn. Okay. So I want to read the text file. We have to use sequential file stage. I want to read the data in text file. In data stage means we have to use sequential file. I want to load into output as a text file. What is the stage I have to use him? We have to use sequential file stage. Okay. So now I want to filter the data. I want to write some condition, filter condition. We have to use filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. Okay. So now let me go for some more scenarios, sample scenarios. Now I have text file, guys. I want to load here salary equal to 5,000. Other than the 5,000 records, I want to go here. So what I have to do, Tim? My output, I want to load salary equal to 5,000 records. Let me click OK button. Let me save the job. Let me compile the job. How many records are there? My salary condition. Let me run the job. So my total, how many records are there? 10 records. Salary, no, 0 records. That's why I will give. So let me open my source. My source srcmp. So my source is srcmp. I want to load whose salary equal to 1,000. Salary equal to 1,000. Okay, salary equal to 1,000. So how many records are there? Salary 1,000 records, team. 2 records should go for here. The remaining 8 records should come here. So now let me compile the job. So let me run the job. I'm reading the file. My salary equal to 1,000 load into here. The remaining records reject it. So how will identify whether that is rejected output or main output? Tell me, guys. See, there is a straight line. Straight line. There is no gaps. That is called as a main output. So the lines are breaking, right? It is breaking here. Breaking here. Okay, that is called as a rejected output. So now let me go for my output section. When I open the TGT output, I will get the salary equal to 1,000 records. Are you getting? When I go for rejected output, other than the salary, 1,000 records. Now you tell me, I want to load whose salary greater than greater than okay 5,000 records. I will let me give 5,000. Okay, I want to load salary greater than or equal to 5,000 records. I want to load into my output. How to, what is the condition? I have to write it here. Tell me. Salary greater than or equal to 5,000, including 5,000 and more than 5,000 records also I want to load into my output. Let me click the OK button. Let me compile the job. Let me run the job. So when I go for my output file, so salary greater than or equal to 5,000. This many records are coming. My rejected output below 5,000, below 5,000 records. Okay, these are the this type of conditions I want to apply, guys. In that case, okay. So for reading the text file sequential file, for filtering purpose filter stage, for generating the output file sequential file, rejected also text file means we have to use sequential file stage. Okay, so guys, this is the Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. If you want interested to learn IBM DataStage, feel free to reach out this number 9538160185. It is available in Bangalore, Marathalli, opposite of KLM Mall. There is a KLM Mall, so opposite of KLM Mall. So this institute is available. We have both offline and online classes. The course duration is the course duration is 35 working days. Okay, so I'm sure that if you learn properly, 100% will make you to get the job. Okay, we'll provide the softwares, we'll provide the materials, we'll give the recording videos. Okay, full support will help it. Okay, so let me stop recording. Let me take your doubts. Any questions, team?